Okay, guys, welcome back to Alan Wake episode 20. We left off done with the wellness center, back in the nursing home. We're looking for a basement to search for Cynthia Weaver. We're trying to hunt down an album. Not going into a deep recap. Go ahead and visit my past episodes to get caught up. Let's just hop right in and have some fun.
Cynthia took the record and I brought it back.
This is creepier than crap, man. This is really something else. Alright, looks like we found the basement. We're gonna go down here and hopefully it isn't too creepy down here.
Key fob's no good without power. It won't open.
Rose spare fuse is now locked away because someone, Adi, the janitor, keeps stealing them. Code is in the laundry room.
The power's off. Thomas Zane looked just like Wake. Is this why Odin keeps calling him Tom?
Cynthia Weaver had always kept her lantern close. Someone in the bathroom with her. In the dark. Dark water pressed itself into her. She screamed.
Code is 273. Rose, if you see this, please remind residents to leave my stuff alone. I think they hate me. Alright.
A fuse. Could come in handy.
Looks like we got the fuse. Now I think we just need to kind of find our way to the fuse box, wherever the hell that is.
There. Power's back on.
Okay, it looks like we're making progress. We got the power turned back on. Now we have to go find our way out of here and try to go back into the nursing home and go to Cynthia's room. Just take a look at this really quick.
Is this something they watch on movie night? That looks just like Casey. What the hell is going on?
That does look like Casey. Wow, okay then. Now try to find our way out. Maybe go back through here, maybe? Hey, that was that way. Go back here.
Shit. Careful.
God dang it, these stupid jump scares.
I can't get through this.
Alright, I don't know if we missed anything back there, but it looks like we finally made it out. That was, quite...
I need something to cut this.
That was quite an adventure down there, to say the least. Alright, let's try to find our way back into the nursing home here and go up to Cynthia's room. Looks like we're gonna have to go up there. Why wasn't the power turned back on? I thought... Oh, Jesus.
Oh.
Oh boy, this is not cool.
No.
Alright, where is Cynthia's room? Okay, that was Odin. Wasn't Cynthia... I think Cynthia's room was on the 3rd floor. So let's slowly walk up there. Oh, Jesus. I don't like the sound of that. Okay. Okay, this is not gonna be cool. What is in room 306?
Bye.
Okay, before we go to Cynthia's room, I'm gonna get caught up on these manuscripts here.
Wheeler used to be the agent of a manic-depressive celebrity writer, Alan Wake. Wake had various addictions on his back, an on-off death wish. Wheeler had seen a thing or two. Wheeler paid a lot of money for a good shrink. Got himself convinced that all the nightmares he'd seen leading up to Wake drowning himself were just his imagination. PTSD. Now he had pills to keep the shadows from his sleep. But the Andersons were something else. The nightmares were starting to creep in again. Or maybe it was the drugs in the air. Wheeler hoped it was the drugs. The Andersons were so old. Vampires. After every gig and the party that followed, took them weeks to bounce back. And they never did completely. Each time Wheeler expected them to croak. Cynthia Weaver hated being old. She'd been a doer, a fighter. Now the bathroom frightened her, afraid she'd break her hip, like Norman. Cynthia had always kept her lantern close, to hold the darkness at bay. "Oh dear, my lantern. I think I've lost it," Cynthia said. "This will put a smile back on your face, my dear," a voice said. A man's voice. Someone in the bathroom with her, in the dark. The light bulb had blown. She meant to replace it days ago. How could she forget? She had slipped getting out of the tub. She lay in the tub now. She lifted her hand. It looked wrong. Too many hands. In a black void with no sense of up or down, she was underwater. A dark shape pushed her down. Dark water pressed itself into her. She screamed. It came out in bubbles. Emmett Elwood had had enough. All his life he'd been surrounded by the same small-minded, impolite, ignorant people in town. Their endless gossip, their nose-picking, chewing food with their mouths open, not washing their hands after visiting the restroom, and touching things. Touching everything. The world was going to hell. He'd watched day after day how all the nice things in life in Bright Falls were spoiled and ruined forever. There would be a just and terrible reckoning. Emmett had imagined many times how he'd make them pay. He had lovingly tended his anger, made it grow hotter. It was out in the open now. Ugly and slobbering, they reached at him with their unwashed hands. He'd beat them down, beat them until they no longer moved. And then he'd wash his hands with a strong antibacterial disinfectant. It's 1988, a face-off between deities on the rim of Cauldron Lake, high above its dark waters. Thunder roared, the old gods facing something even more powerful, something harder to define even. Or, changing the perspective, raving lunatics all, caught up in the frenzy of a shared delusion. The old gods, the corsairs of the Sea of Night, and the Dark One who yearned to stand in between, who had always stood in between, who would soon stand in between. We help you, you stay away from our family, Tor Anderson snarled over the thunder. Yes, until you all come to me, came the answer. That's never gonna happen, shouted Odin. I will take this as collateral, shall you remember our deal, said the Dark One. Blood arched from Odin's face as he fell to his knees. Lightning hit the dark figure on the cliff, and with that, he was gone. Tor rushed to his brother. Are you alright, bro? Effectively blind in that moment, the eye patch covering his left eye, his hand over the now empty socket of his right, blood oozing out of it. Odin cursed. The bastard took the wrong eye.
Wow. Okay. That was crazy. Okay. See what we got on the cases here. Okay, those are for later. Okay, so it looks like those nursery rhymes we've been finding throughout my previous episodes, we were actually supposed to do those. But whatever, it's okay. That we can't do anything with, because those turn into manuscripts anyway. So... okay, so it looks like we are all caught up here. Alright, let's go to Cynthia's room. Okay. Let's go inside her room. Oh, Jesus. God damn it. What in the tornado hell happened in here?
The Dark Presence uses people's memories, their fears to corrupt them.
Wow. Okay. Tom's lamp is gone. The lamp of the angel of darkness. You can do it. I don't know. I need Tom's lamp back. I need Tom back. The shadows are moving. There is no more light, no more lamps. I can't find my way out of the room. Someone locked the door. Did I lock it? Maybe Tom did. He probably did it to keep me safe. He is such a considerate man. Barbara doesn't deserve him. Tom could do so much better. Where did Tom Lamps go? I used to have it. I guess he took it back. That's fine. It was his after all. The shadows are moving. Did I write that? Nonsense. There are no shadows. It's just us. Tom and I forever. Okay. Looks like something about Tom and him. I found something funny while I was down there. A newspaper article about Tom, but it called him a filmmaker. Tom didn't make movies. He was a poet. A magnificent poet. I dug around and found film equipment, supposedly also Tom's. What is happening? This isn't right. I know it isn't. Okay. Make sure there's nothing else here. Okay. Man, looks like Thomas Zane is some kind of creepy dude.
Cynthia was close to someone named Thomas Zane. Who is he?
Tom was dead. Tom had enemies. And the fancy hotel. Just his imagination. A nightmare started to creep in. Cynthia Weaver smiled.
An old flame. Maybe Tom was taken.
Interesting. Cynthia's fears made her vulnerable. That's how she became a Taken. Okay. There's no other one on here. And those are for later. Alright.
A power station. Everyone needs a hobby, I guess. A lantern. Was Cynthia using it for protection? Did she know about
Yes, the light protects you from the darkness.
I feel like I'm missing some context here. I'm guessing the woman in this photograph was not Cynthia's favorite.
I'm gonna take a wild guess here and say that is Rose. So Tom Zane was dating Rose. I mean, I could be wrong, but I would assume that's who Tom Zane was dating. That's his connection to all this, and Rose's, apparently. Alright.
Towards a romantic, huh?
You're a very special woman. Okay. Wow. This is way bigger than I thought it was gonna be. Okay. Okay. Damn, this board is huge, and it's still got all this to probably go through, I'm assuming. Okay. Alright.
Adele? Was Cynthia into civil engineering?
Alright, looks like we are entering the bathroom. Looks like we got another manuscript here.
Cynthia would deal with the nasty Anderson fellow. Tor, always poking people with his hammer. He had it coming.
Tor is not becoming a Taken, but Cynthia is definitely corrupting him. Trying to keep him away from me?
Cynthia Weaver smiled. Lost without her lantern? Nonsense. Cynthia felt as giddy as a young girl in love. Cynthia had loved Thomas Zane. Tom only had eyes for Barbara. Barbara was bad news. Tom had seen it in the end. Cynthia had been there to comfort him. And when he left, Cynthia waited. Years of waiting. Now Tom had come back to her. They'd be together now. See the world. She'd always dreamed of seeing New York. They were there now in a fancy hotel. She drew a bath. She would become like Barbara. No, better. She sank into dark water. Into Tom. Tom had enemies plotting against him. Cynthia would deal with the nasty Anderson fellow, Tor, always poking people with his hammer. He had it coming. Anything for Tom.
Oh, there it is. There's the record. Let's go ahead and grab it.
Anger's Remorse by Old Gods of Asgard. I need to play it in the jukebox.
The dark water pressed itself into her.
Damn it. These stupid jump scares. Okay, so user record in the jukebox. Okay, so it looks like we're gonna have to go back downstairs. We are done here. Let's get right to the point. Is it gonna let me in this freaking door? No. Even though I have a key fob. Something happened in that room. I don't quite know, but alright, jukebox. One more floor, because I believe it is downstairs. Alright, uh-oh. Oh, Jesus Christ. What the hell? The fuck? Jesus. Ah! It's still alive. Oh my god. Now you're dead. God damn it.
The song will show me the way.
Look in the mirror, the cobwebs of my soul, of my face forever, seeking to be whole, driven by passion, raging like a storm, with thunder and lightning, and the hubris I was born, blood, heart, and pain, there is to take it all, blind to your pain, your wounds, my downfall. You can't relight my fire when shame becomes a the stories harboring
We open that door.
but you're the sea can break the curse.
Alright, let's go ahead and enter the lake and go back into this damn overlap. The incident occurred during a gathering of local youth at the bunker. Nora was the first reported missing by her parents Sunday morning when they discovered their daughter had not returned home the night before. The police were contacted and they received a tip to check the bunker from one of the victim's acquaintances. Police are treating the tragedy as an accident. The community mourns the loss of this young member. I'm not sure if this is related, but remember in one of my previous parts when we first started the nursing home, we went to that old guy's room and he was doing a podcast and he was talking about something similar to this. It could have actually been this. Not quite sure.
This isn't real.
Okay, I'm not quite sure which way to
Place.
go here, so we're gonna go down here first. That was a little weird. Okay, I don't know where the hell this goes to, but definitely probably gonna need those. Oh shit. Gone too soon. Okay, where do I go from here? Do I go back? Cause there is literally nowhere else to go in this room. Alright, well. Okay, now it's allowing me to... Alright, let's hit this then.
The wall just disappeared. The light did that?
Jesus. Okay. The fuck? Hey, so it's having us go back the way we came? This doesn't make any sense. It's definitely where we're supposed to go because the...
Like the others. I need to reach the center. Cynthia. She's here. A dead end.
Dude, what the fuck? It literally gave me the direction to go through that door. What the fuck? Dude, I swear to God, this game is so trippy. Okay, now all of a sudden there's this entrance. What the...
Oh, back here again.
Oh, alright, dude. I'm lost. What the fuck is going on?
I keep ending up back here.
Yeah. Am I supposed to go this way, maybe?
Locked. The key has to be nearby.
Another fucking switch, dude. What in the world is going on here? Okay, there's a key. There's nothing in there. Okay, so I think I've had it. I had. Oh my god. I think I have to turn this one back. Yes. So. Okay, and then I believe I have to turn this back on. Go through these doors. And... Oh, Jesus Christ. Yep, this is definitely where I'm supposed to be. Alright, the only problem is what... How... Okay, do I go through here? I'm a little confused. Definitely gonna need those. I'm not trying to get lost here. Okay, this definitely leads to nowhere. This leads to another fucking room. No, wait, this just loops. Okay. So... I'm gonna cut these. But... I think it eventually wants me to go in there. That's gotta be where Tor is. But like an idiot, I'm gonna go down here and probably fucking get lost. What the fuck? Dude, what the fuck? This is literally the same shit. Alright. You know what? I'm not gonna keep doing this. I'm gonna go back. I'm gonna see what this does. It does absolutely nothing. Okay. Alright, this is definitely where I'm supposed to be, because...
Gotta go deeper.
Okay. Jesus Christ.
Tor! Tor, I'm here! I'm coming!
And of course it doesn't work. Oh, Jesus.
You took Tor. I'm here to take him back. I need to get the lights on to reach him.
Saga! It's so damn dark down here. I'm underwater. She's trapped me at the bottom. I don't think I'm gonna make it.
She's coming. Where is she?
It's so dark.
Shit! I can't stay in the water. I gotta get out of water. I'm not leaving you here, Tor. Hold on!
It's cold. Dark. I can't see a goddamn thing. Tell Odin. I'm sorry I fucked everything up.
You can apologize to him yourself. I'm getting you the hell out of here.
Okay, I assume I'm actually supposed to come down here. I'm assuming, I don't know for sure. But... Dude, what the...
What? Oh, then... Time was running out.
Cold. Dark. I can't see a goddamn thing. Tell Odin. I'm sorry I fucked everything up.
You can apologize to him yourself. I'm getting you the hell out of here.
You again. The FBI. Saga Anderson. I'm closer now. I can feel it. You helped me get closer to escaping.
Wake? Where are you? Is this coming from the dark place when you were still trapped? I have the clicker. We can finish this.
We've got the clicker. You can help. I must find it.
I already have it. I can get it to you. But I have to understand. Did you write Logan into the story?
Lad's in danger. I need to get back. I'm writing a story. It's the only way.
Then change the story. If this is the past, if this is you still in the dark place, then you can do that, right? You cannot write her in. She's my daughter, goddammit! Logan is in the story. I can get him to change it. I have the clicker. I'll make him change it now. He had no right to do this to Logan. To my family. Tor,
Oh, fucking hell.
are you okay?
You took your sweet time to come save your grandpa, huh?
Nice attitude. A family trait?
You're right. Sorry. Thanks for helping out an old bastard like me.
That's my job. Now, I've got some questions for you.
Of course you do, sweetie pie. And I got answers.
We need to talk.
Damn right. Lots for me to explain. But not here. The night's got ears. We can have our talk in your head. You have a room there, right?
How do you know about that?
I'm your grandfather. What don't I know?
You know about my mind place? How is that possible?
We all have the power. Find the truth. Damn right I do. Odin already told you you're a seer. You can gaze into their heads, see the truth. See past the lies. Past this bullshit horror story. Us Andersons aren't bound by it. You can fight it. Don't be the story. Make the story.
It's true. I am a seer. I have a power. My mind place is more than I thought it was. This isn't my intuition. I'm seeing their thoughts. Is this why I know the truth about Logan? While everyone else forgot? You said you were my grandfather. If that's true, why wasn't I told about you?
You were part of our fucked up family, way before this horror story. I was a shitty fucking dad to Freya. Your mom didn't deserve that. Not one bit. Things were said and done. Not a day goes by I haven't regretted it. But that fucking father of yours didn't make things any easier. I know Freya is gone. So I need to apologize to you. I am sorry, Saga.
I can see he's sorry. Mom said she didn't want anything to do with my grandfather. And that my father died before I could remember. It all matches. Tor and Odin are part of my family. You said you were a shitty father to my mom. Is that why she left?
Freya never looked back. My girl was strong. Freya always thought our powers had a dangerous side. Odin and me did fuck with things that should not have been fucked with. Your mom had common sense. She raised you right. Kept you safe. I'm not surprised she didn't tell you about the Anderson power.
She was always protecting me. Whenever I told my mom about my mind place, she called it make-believe. I wish she'd been more honest with me. At least towards the end. Mom wouldn't talk about my father. You knew him?
Some doors are better left closed. Your dad was a complicated bastard. Always thinking too many steps ahead. That's not how we work. There was trouble, and then he was gone. I didn't handle it well. Freya didn't want anything to do with me after that. I can't blame her.
I never knew my dad or my mom's family. So many broken relationships in my past. I won't lose mine. With Logan. With David. I won't stop until they're safe. I have the clicker. Can I use it to save my daughter?
An app? Get your guitar roaring, and your drums crashing. Blow reality's eardrums. Just the light switch isn't enough. It's Tom's story we're dealing with, so he's gotta be the one to rewrite it. After that's done, he can flick that switch to bring the whole thing home, baby.
I can't use the clicker without Wake. Tom. Meaning Wake. He needs to rewrite the story first. I can't stop the horror story without him. Nah.
The light switch is like an amp.
Wake needs to be the one to rewrite the ending. And I'll need to keep an eye on him. The story doesn't affect me like it does other people. Because of who I am. Because of my family. Right. Overlaps require pieces of art to enter. Is that because of the Dark Place's focus on art? Keep trying. The way Tor behaved? I'm surprised my mom hung around for as long as she did. But he is genuinely sorry. Tor and Odin can actually speak with me in my mind place, thanks to their own powers. Tor and Odin are my relatives. The evidence fits with what I know is true. It's a lot to process. Wake wrote Logan into the story. He had no right to use her like this. There is still time to make him fix it. I won't give him a choice. Tor is here, in the overlap. Gotta find him and get the fuck out. Thanks for telling me this, Tor. I need to go find Wake. to stop this.
The old gods of Asgard will be ready to help. Me and my bro will bring the rock when you need it. Remember, your daughter is alive. Just kept from you by this bullshit horror story.
I needed to hear that. Thanks, Grandpa.
Don't worry about me, kiddo. I'll drag my sorry ass over to Odin. A few shots of the Andersons' finest will fix us both up. See you soon, Saga.
The FBC is holding wake at the sheriff's station. I need to make Agent Estevez understand. They have wake and I have the clicker. We have to work together to stop this. Casey. Do you read me, Casey? Damn it. Where are you, Casey? He better be okay. Focus, Saga. Get to the station, to wake.
Okay, guys, this seems like a perfect opportunity to go ahead and just end this episode. I really do appreciate you guys joining. I hope it was fun for you, as it was for me. I did get lost there toward the end. I was a little confused. This game is very, very trippy. But we were able to find out a lot of stuff that's going on. Hopefully in the next episode we can get this clicker to wake and see what that entails. But thank you very much for joining, guys. Until next time.